Yeah, okay, there's all that.
How about you tell me when to start recording, and then I will, because then you can line it up for when you say
you go ahead
to start recording.
You go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
And then I realized we don't actually need to see the clap. It does help to sync the sound to your face, but I'm still recording audio from Discord, so you can go ahead and just clap and I'll sync that.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I just like clapping.
Okay, well that didn't work because Discord
dummy.
Because Discord didn't know what that was. It didn't make a single fucking peep.
Shit.
Discord was like no applause for you.
That's a tricky
Maybe
little
do
pickle.
it while doing like a low hum to try and keep Discord.
Did it do it?
I think that worked. There was enough of a little that I think I'll be able to do it.
I think you should be able to sync it to the
Welcome to episode 71. I shouldn't swear in the first 10 minutes. 71 of the this is, if there was one thing I should have prepared, it was this, because I need to do one every episode. It's not your favorite one. That's the one I always do. It's a podcast that exists.
Yeah.
Not really.
Out of all the podcasts,
But kinda.
we're one of them.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I gotta say, this time around, I didn't expect to have a full cast right away. This is a fun little surprise.
Yeah, we went all in on this one.
Yeah.
we haven't done it in fucking 2 years.
Signal,
Yeah.
and then we're talking all over each other like
Yeah,
we used to.
Like we
We're
used
back,
to.
baby!
Yeah, nothing's changed. Except
But kinda.
everything has. Nothing's changed. Not really.
But
But
Kinda.
kinda. And yeah, and we just all say it all at the same time, and it just caused all sorts of trouble for me. And
That's the best part.
it is.
But kinda.
Yeah. So in ye olden days, on top of being, well, and I won't speak for everyone, but I will speak for myself, being a terrible person. On top of that, we're just kind of a little scatterbrained as far as like focus for our show. Now, you might think, oh, so are you gonna now tell us what we're doing? No. Do not be so. I have no clue, and that's one of the things we'll be talking about today. Like we're gonna kind of like, we'll take notes as we're going. We'll try to figure out what are we doing here, you know. And I think so far intros, we'll need to kind of tighten it up a little bit, but that's where we're at now.
Oh, we started? What?
Oh, and also
No,
another thing
okay.
too.
Not
I just-
really. But kinda.
Like,
honestly, that's seriously.
The return.
oh God, what do I do with my hands? Ah!
This is an issue I face on every podcast I do, is do I introduce everybody? Do I make everyone introduce themselves?
Please share a fact about yourself.
Yeah, it's an icebreaker.
That's literally what I do on the Rousseau's podcast, and it's so fucking awkward because I'm looking all these people in the face and I'm like, tell me your names because I don't know who any of you are.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a funny joke, but it's also true, and I'm also nervous. And
It's okay, Terry. You can say you don't remember us.
well, I wasn't gonna say anything, but
But while we're here,
so.
who are you?
But but this is a good point, because someone could have been listening to this for 70 episodes, and I don't.
Hi,
Do
Tim.
does anyone but Tim know who we are? Did you know that Tim didn't even leave a comment on the first episode back? I was shocked and appalled.
How dare he?
So he better be
Did we tell him
better
that
be
we were?
dead, or yeah, we're gonna.
He better be dead.
He better be dead, or he's gonna be dead. You know what I'm saying? Threatening our only fan. Ooh, is that gonna get us flagged? Because I know it's not the other thing, but I did say the thing that's close to the thing. How does the internet work anymore? I have no idea.
Everything's just porn.
But also, you're not allowed
Just
to
porn
anymore.
all the time.
Yeah, we can't talk about porn.
Everything is, but you're like, la 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 la, I don't see it. And you're like peeking through it. You're like, because you definitely see it.
Yeah, don't you have to say prawn, not porn?
Ugh.
That's fucking old school.
Yeah, that makes me
Holy
feel.
shit.
I just got whiplash into 2002.
Oh, okay. The old guy says old stuff. I'm sorry. Damn.
Hey, we all have our roles.
I'm
you
the
know,
diversity hire.
see, so we used to be bad people, right? And we're better people now. Not really.
But
But
Kind
Kinda.
of, because, and I'll say the not really part, because, you know, you say diversity hire, and I know, you know, obviously the one thing is this would be a big old sausage fest without you, Myia, but when I hear diversity hire, I think race, and then I'm like, ooh, racial humor, and then
Yeah,
I'm like,
we're
no,
all a bunch of white people.
no,
We can't say that here.
Why did I ever think that was okay? There were so many things that I'm like, oh my god.
Oh god.
I watched GoBicker Plays a Leech now after the last episode of this very show, and I thought, I read a comment that I made on that video even underneath, because someone was like, guys, this is kind of dumb what you did. And I was like, well, actually, it's a joke, so why don't you calm down? And I was like,
God.
Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I don't even, I feel like maybe I should have done more research to figure out all the horrible things I've done and said over the years, because
This is an apology video. You have to start crying.
We're sorry.
Oh, one of my favorite episodes that I go back and watch all the time is the one where I'm talking about murdering a kid inside the playground right next to us. I was listening to it like, man, if I ever like run for office or something, it's like, oh, look, here's President Kitt. And then it's like, oh, look at this video from 2000 whenever he was talking about murdering kids.
I really hope none of you have any plans for higher office or anything, because I've ruined your lives with the things that I've released to the internet. I'm so sorry. I've ruined my own life, but I've taken you down with me. Granted, you guys all chose to be here, but
Not
ooh.
me.
No.
Not me.
No, I was dragged here.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
true.
that is
You
nuts.
heard the diversity hire.
Exactly. So, wait, when did we start this? Like 2016?
17.
17? I was 16 years old.
Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine even talking to a
Holy shit,
16-year-old?
it's been 16 years?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No,
That's one of the wildest things to think about when we started GoBicker, because I think I was still in college or just about to get out of college.
yeah, I think so.
Either that or I just started working in IT, and it's like, yeah, it's wild to think about how much all of our lives have changed since GoBicker started.
Yeah, you were in college because Weird Man White Van came like the second year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was at the tail end of my college.
I think you were.
Which is wild. And now I'm in IT leadership for a Fortune 500 company. I pray they never see this.
No. See, they can see this. They just cannot
Yeah, they can see this. This is great. Don't look at the unlisted
You
videos.
cannot look at episodes 1 through 69. They're very bad. They're very sad. They're very mad.
Just, if you like Vern Troyer, there's a whole episode you want to skip.
They're so tasteless. It's also tasteless, and it's like the lowest brow, just dumb as shit. Like, it was. I mean, like, I feel like it was put together well enough, but man,
Oh, it
like,
was very well put together, but some of the content was like,
jeez, man. Like, and I just don't know why I thought any of it was okay, because it was a different time, and we're all growing up, and lessons learned.
6 years ago.
And 6 years ago, yeah. Again, like, oh yeah, I said a second. Can you imagine talking to somebody who's like a 16-year-old, or I guess I would have been, however old, 19 or
what,
whatever,
18,
19,
yeah.
something like that. Ugh, I would never want to talk to those people. It's horrible.
I feel like that's probably the reason why the stuff was lower brow, was because our ages were a lot smaller then.
Our ages were
fair,
smaller.
Yeah, our
It's
ages
the
were
same
smaller.
number, but it's just
Except
little.
for one
And
person.
you zoomed out.
we upped the font. It's because we're all so
Yeah.
fucking old now. We need the bigger font.
Oh my god, yeah.
6 years ago. Ugh,
So wait,
I was almost 30.
what else are people up to? So Chris, you're doing big computers.
Big boy, big computers.
Big boy,
Just
big
way,
computers.
way bigger than I should be doing. Every day I wake
Yep.
up and wonder why people trust me with what they do.
I'm still an electrical engineer doing electrical engineer things.
You building spaceships to Mars?
Legally, I can't say.
League. Oh, okay.
I suppose
working
I
on
didn't
big
even
boy
think.
stuff.
Yeah, no, I suppose a lot of that stuff is under like contracts and stuff. Like, even if you weren't even doing anything that crazy, it's like they don't want like
Yeah.
their competitors to see it, I suppose.
I got an NDA to get people
Doesn't want
coffee.
Russia to know.
Yeah, our biggest customer is right now. So
Crazy.
Yeah, and it's also still the same place I was working at like 6 years ago. But
What about you, Myia? What are you? I feel like anytime we had interacted over the last few years, you're like, hey, so nothing much. I'm just in the middle of a crisis, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well,
Dude, the last 2 years have been so fucking whack. I had like very, very long story short, boy troubles, 2 different boys made me go absolutely psycho. I'm like in school half time, and now I have a full-time job while I'm going to school. Like, it's just a lot. And then I did all the moving and
zipping, bopping, and booping. Ugh.
I've been bopping and booping. I've been all over the place.
Are you doing all right now?
Yeah.
That was convincing.
Okay.
Mentally, yeah, I'm doing great.
Arms gone.
But I got that headspace.
Have you ever seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
I've got a scene I want you to watch.
What about you, Terry?
Oh man, if you've been watching my YouTube channel, you know that I am just anxious. All I'm trying to do is draw a fucking comic, and I'm just like, oh boy, I don't know if I can do it because I'm a baby. And I'm also,
I gotta say, I really liked your last video though.
Which was that one? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See that? I think that one. It turned out I really whipped it together. But all things considered, it somehow it's one of those weird ones where I think if you just shut up, this is what I need to do all the time. If you just shut up, it's fine.
Fine, everything's good.
It's good.
I'm trying to prove me wrong. You can't. It's impossible.
Well, last time we did a podcast, you always yelled at us for moments of silence. So
Yeah, I've got it deeply ingrained in my brain
Yeah.
now.
No,
Just, like, say more towards the side because everybody else is just...
I'm a different person
don't worry,
now.
guys,
I
I'm
don't
sitting
yell
towards the
anymore.
side. I do. I'm taking over.
Oh shit!
I got a 22-year-old rage.
Oh, see, yeah, that's the thing. That's exactly where I was. I was young and dumb and full of
Come.
young, dumb, full of cum, ready to fucking explode.
Yeah.
Just ready to fuck. Young, dumb, full of cum and ready to fuck. I've got our title for this episode.
I don't want to
Yeah.
I don't want to get back into our juvenile stuff, but I will tell you a
Oh,
story.
it's so funny.
I will tell you a story about a donkey that I ran into a couple years ago at the zoo. No, at a fair.
Boy, I can't wait to see where this is going.
So there was this little petting zoo. It's just normal, kids around, families. You know, it's a fair. It's a petting zoo. It's what you expect. And there's this little one of those little like I don't know what they're like, Shetland ponies or whatever. Those little small horses.
Yeah.
And then there's this donkey who's following her around. So hard. He's just literally dripping. He's and he's following this fucking horse around, and I'm just like, oh my god. And there's I just really hope, I kind of just hope no one else noticed. Like, I don't know if it'd be possible, but I
mean, if you noticed, they probably did.
for all the, yeah, but I mean, yeah, right.
Those
I know.
children, they learned a very important lesson about life that day.
Or their parents were
Why
just
is he
playing it
peeing?
really quickly. Mommy, what's that?
Why is he peeing white?
Gross. He's so gross. I feel like that wasn't even the only gross animal dick story I have for the last few. I feel like I've just ran into so many gross animals, and that's just the thing with them, is they're just always fucking horny all the
Gross.
time. They're so gross. And I like other people's animals, but man, I don't enjoy owning them.
What, are your animals horny all the time?
No, not too bad.
Your normal amount of horny.
Well, like, there's just weird things. Like, there's the dog Happy, he has a big pit bull head and a little baby Labrador body, and so he's very weird looking, and he's always mooing. And
Mooing.
yeah, he's a very Myia. Please keep up. He's a really weird dog.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. I'm sorry. That's on me.
And sometimes just mooing, and that's whatever. He gets really excited. He kind of does like one of those kind of the wiggly walk thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, where
Yeah,
he's so
yeah.
fucking excited he can't even walk straight. And then he'll come up to me and he'll kind of be rubbing up against me, like rubbing his side up against me, and I'll kind of give him some scratches. And then all of a sudden, hard as a rock,
Oh,
And I'm like, Happy, what are you doing? Who do you
Get
think you
away.
are, mister?
He's just
trying to
living up
come
to his
on to you.
name. He's
I
just
guess
being
so.
happy.
I guess. Hey, a little pervert nasty. And then there's our catfish. And
Okay. I'm liking all the animal names so far.
thanks. Yeah, we come up with them ourselves. And do you guys have cats? I know. I guess.
Yeah, I have a cat
More than a
coconut
few.
now.
Okay, so we've all. Do you guys? So like cats, they'll do the kind of the thing where they're like kneading and whatnot, and that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Fish will do that. He'll be walking around the bed. He'll be doing it a little bit. He's taking really slow steps. He's kind of like jerking, and then he vibrates, and then it's like, and then he takes another step and he does it again. And he's shaking with each step, and it's like, it's really gross. And then eventually he finishes it. He just lies down.
We have a cat that we've got 2 pillows on our couch in the living room. If these 2 pillows are out, that cat is gonna go to town. It's a girl cat too.
What the
Added
fuck?
bonus, this cat will rail those pillows and she will stare you down while she is just going to
I
town.
don't like the visual display.
But you need it.
I don't.
I know
I
you-
assure you, I do not.
You kind of need to just know what you're dealing with, I think.
Oh yeah, it's just horny cats.
But you got to say, Kit. I see something but
I see.
something
Well,
but
so I still have the same cats that I had 6 years ago. I have Snapdragon and Josie, but Josie's like 1,000,000 years old, and I thought Josie was about to die the other day because Josie like walked into the middle of the living room and was just like, I was like, what the hell's going on? And then like I picked her up and put her down somewhere else, and she just kind of fell over, and I was like, well, today's the day. Damn.
Oh.
And then I started, getting ready to take her to the vet to get her put down. And then she just started walking normal. I was like, what the hell's going on?
What the hell?
So apparently she had like an inner ear thing that causes her to like be loopy or something. And it only lasts for like 20 hours. But man, I was about to take that cat to the vet to get her put down. So-
Looking for an out just to get rid of her.
I need to make a very big public service announcement.
Oh God.
Don't kill your cat.
Don't
Yeah, don't kill your
no hamsters. Pay attention.
shit.
Or it's the
Oh.
gerbils. I don't remember. One of those little rodents. Little known fact about them: they hibernate.
Really? I didn't know that.
Lots of people don't.
I did, and I think I know where this is going.
I luckily was spared this trauma, but somebody I know might have buried their hamster alive
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
because they thought it was dead because it was hibernating.
I gotta-
So, public service announcement. Really, just double check.
It's
So,
just like,
I used to
wiggle
have
him around.
gerbils as a kid, and I didn't know that they hibernated, but I used to have gerbils as a kid. And me and my brother were playing with the gerbils. We set up like this big giant city of like Legos and put like seeds around, and those were supposed to be the people. And then the gerbils were gonna like break into the city and then like eat all the people. And it was supposed to be like a thing. And I think we might have been recording it too. But we were having it so that the gerbil was coming out of an egg. And it was hatching out of an egg. So we put the gerbil inside of an egg, like a big egg. And then we were like, oh, we need to set up some more stuff. But by the time we opened it, the gerbil had suffocated. It still haunts me to this day.
Yeah,
Because I was so young, too. And I was like, what the
oh no, poor buddy.
fucking first episode back and Kit admits to gerbil homicide.
I've never
didn't
told
know.
anyone this story before.
Yeah, no good. We're coming back strong. Horny doggies, killing gerbils and hamsters and
Yeah.
rodents.
It all makes
Love
sense.
it.
It all adds up. It's very not really, but kinda.
Oh my god, it's so It's what I've been missing. It's feel like, you know, you ever feel like there's just like something that was missing from your life? You ever feel like there's just a little hole? It's like
It was gerbil homicide.
there was not enough references to things like gerbil homicide. Sometimes you just need to shake up your life a little bit, and that's what we're here for, ladies and gentlemen. So like and subscribe.
Oh Jesus!
But now, here's my issue. Now, it's not with the mention of gerbil homicide.
Oh, okay.
It's the fact that that's not a renewable resource, unless.
I had a trail of thought from there, and it was, have you guys heard about the horror stories of how hamsters will die? If you want to go down that
I've
path.
seen a horror story of a hamster dying.
I just told a horror story of a gerbil dying.
Yeah,
It's about the same.
I feel like I also mentioned one.
We've killed a lot of rodentia here at GoBicker.
But like, have you seen, like, I've seen so many like Reddit stories and TikToks and like this and that and Twitter posts.
It is so fucking easy to fuck up a hamster.
It is,
Like,
and they
it
like
takes
kill themselves in the
nothing.
worst ways. Like I've had so many people tell me stories about their hamsters hanging themselves, like intentionally.
Oh
They write a note and everything.
See, animals, they're just like us.
Yeah,
Well, my light just died. That was weird.
Oh.
just like a hamster.
yeah. Just like that hamster.
It's haunting me. It knows. It's back.
No!
You know, I think, didn't the Pope finally say that animals have souls or some shit now? So maybe
I think so. Yeah.
maybe maybe it's a ghost.
When I die, I'm gonna get to heaven and get the shit beat out of me by some hamsters.
Gerbil posse's gonna be back.
Jump you.
How many hamsters do you think you could fight?
That's a good question.
Because
Wait,
I want to tell you,
What kind of hamsters are we talking here? Because those big Russian fuckers, I think they've got some teeth.
I
I've
think
been
what-
bit by a hamster before.
what's gonna get me is the fact they're gonna skitter and scurry and they're gonna like go on. They're gonna be too
Climb
quick.
all over you.
You know,
That's why you
I-
have to get naked.
Oh, excuse me.
Myia,
How's
Fight the
getting naked
hamsters.
help
I
in
am
this
your
situation?
boss. Don't tell me.
Listen, I'm the diversity hire. I can say it. They won't fire me.
Oh God.
I'm tenured in this place. You can't fire me.
Exactly. I've been here for 6 goddamn years.
I founded this company.
I feel like I could take on a fair many. I think I'd give it. How like are we talking like hundreds here?
Well, it's like, is it gonna take hundreds or?
I feel like it would take a fair many to like start overwhelming me because I've got some big feet and I can just stomp.
You know what my biggest issue is?
Pretend they're grapes.
I'm slow.
Yeah.
I'm just like ugh.
But here's the thing, though.
Well, then
I
you
feel
can-
like any grown adult can literally like lie down and just start rolling
Yeah, I
to
was
the
gonna
side.
say stop, drop, and roll. That is your in this
It'll be like
war
one
against
of
the
those
hamsters.
fucking those road things.
Yeah, but I feel like they
Cars?
would start like getting some bites in somewhere,
Cars, yeah.
and then
That's
and
why
then,
you
like eventually
gotta
you would just
tuck
be
and
overrun.
hide your important parts and then just start
People
rolling.
get killed by wasps and bees all the time.
Yeah, but wasps and bees have like venom and stuff.
Hamsters don't have venom.
And they're allergic. Exactly. Hamsters don't have venom. And also, if you move fast enough, they can't bite you. And second of all, we're big. You know what I mean? So, like, what's several hundred bites gonna do to you, really?
I feel like I could take on
make me cry.
at least like 300 or 400 hamsters.
Exactly. I
really
think we could take on quite a few.
I guess if it's like a life or death thing, but no, it's not life or death. This is just the gates of heaven. This is St. Peter being like, no, you gotta earn it.
If you want to get in,
Steamroller,
I need to
that's
see
what I was
some
thinking of.
hamsters.
Oh.
Not a car.
Every hamster that you've ever killed is at the gate waiting for you.
No, nothing else. Like if you kill a
No,
bunch of people,
it's just every hamster.
Hamsters.
That's why
Like, this
hamsters are so eager to kill themselves. They want to join the army in heaven.
This is oddly specific. Why?
I don't remember this part of the Bible.
is one of the other things you've seen about hamsters about like how they just kind of brutalize each other too.
Yeah, they'll
No.
frequently just eat their kids and stuff like that.
Yep, you have to keep the kids separated from the parents because
Yeah. That's fucked up.
they'll be like, oh look, a snack, and then chomp down.
God, can you imagine if people did that?
I was literally thinking
Just like,
the
oh,
same
this
exact
baby.
thing.
Just seeing
That's
a
what I
lady
think when I
It's
look at
Hannibal.
babies.
picking it, holding the baby, just eating it.
Oh, Saturn devouring his son, the painting.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that'll be the thumbnail
Except
for this video. Is me
hamsters.
going
Yeah.
like,
Photoshop
Oh, wait,
your head
wait,
on top
where-
of.
I'm
and then
getting
a
confused about the
hamster.
orientation.
Could Photoshop something else right there.
Screenshot.
Yeah, no, I mean everyone will have that. I don't mind. Listen, it's the future now. What are you gonna make fun of me for sucking dicks? That's pretty bigoted of you.
Yeah.
I'm
Bigot.
also the diversity hire.
I was talking about love. Jeez. Wow.
Any other big news? Or
Anybody else killed any other animals?
any other successful hunts?
So I'm kind of known for being a little bit of a pacifist, and like I care about animals and I'm terrible at killing anything.
Except gerbils.
Except gerbils, they're not
He's
they're
real good
not
at that.
creatures. They don't even count. They're like flies. Ugh. But so we got a live lobster, and one of the things that my wife did like a while ago was she killed a lobster for me and was like, "Look, I killed this for you, and
Is she a
you
cat?
want to see the video?"
I'd like to think in this
Like how a
situation,
cat brings a bird.
Kitt just came home from work, and his wife is standing there with a lobster at the door. It says, "I killed this for you."
Well, it
No
was
context, no planning.
The hunt was good today.
It was close to that, but it was cooked and it was like put out, and she was like, "I killed this for you. I made this dish. Do you want to see the video?" I'm like, "I don't want to see."
She took a video
your
of her
lobster
killing the
snuff
lobster?
video. But this last year, I got lobster because I was making lobster rolls, and actually pretty good at cooking. I know it's surprising, but I don't know why I always say I'm actually good at, because I'm just like, why? I don't think
I've
anybody's
seen
actually
some of the
surprised
food you've
anymore.
made.
I'm
It
not
looks
surprised. No.
I
Yeah.
watched Fish Sticks.
Yeah. I was
Watch
there.
the greatest video content on YouTube. I'm aware.
But I had the lobster, and my wife's like, "Okay, so do you want to go outside so that I can kill this lobster?" And I was like, "No. Do you want? I'm a big boy. I can do it." So I killed the lobster, cried in the corner for like 10 minutes while my wife killed the
No.
second one, and then boiled it, and then I got up, wiped off my tears, and then made the lobster rolls. So
Hey, it's very humane of you guys to kill the lobsters before boiling it, because I
Yeah.
don't know many people who will.
I saw a video of that. It was on. What was I doing? Oh, I was just in a mood the other day, and so
A
I.
lobster killing mood.
No, not.
I went
no.
to the local grocery store.
was-
Just
I was watching like sad memes or something, like on
Aw.
some sort of sad subreddit or something, or like fucked up things or something, and I was like a lot of just horrible things of like, I don't know, horrible things. Anyway, one of them was just like this lobster who was like about to like, he's like, "Oh, freedom, I'm gonna go swim in this lovely little pool," and it slid in and just sizzled up, and I was
Oh,
like,
no.
like it walked in there willingly. Oh my god, it had no fucking clue, and it just scared the shit out of me, and I don't know. Dude, I don't know, man. Anyway, that's my story. That's all I had.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
you okay, buddy?
No.
As a matter of fact,
Sometimes
I'm
I
not.
feel like a lobster and I'm just sliding into a big boiling pot.
And I'm like, am I doing this to myself? Or is there a larger system in place who's feeding you into the fucking pot?
Those are the real
about
fucking
it.
questions.
whoa,
What?
dude.
Oh my god. Speaking of that, I tried that.
Yeah?
First time.
What do you think?
It's fun.
Right?
Now that I've had it more. The first few times that I had it, it was bad. It was so bad.
What happened? What went wrong? I feel like
Okay.
I feel like I haven't had bad experiences, so I'm very curious.
So, alright. I don't know what I can and can't say on YouTube. Are we allowed to talk about this?
I mean, it's legal in Maine, isn't it?
Freely? Yeah, it is legal in Maine. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Never smoked. Still haven't smoked. Don't plan on smoking. Only edibles.
Oh.
The first edible that I got was like 5 milligrams, right? Barely felt that shit.
Baby
Wait,
shit.
oh yeah, I remember we had like a small conversation about it. The second edible I ever had was my father gave it to me because my dad has perused in that stuff, and I mentioned that I was getting interested and I kind of wanted to try it, and he gave me some of his old like edible chocolate bars. And I read the instructions because I'm a smart little lady, and it says take one. All right. So I was like, that's it. I'm just going to take one. Here's the thing that I didn't know. The first edible that I took that like I felt but I didn't really feel a lot was 5 milligrams. One piece of chocolate in that chocolate bar was 25. So I took 5 times the amount. While I had COVID and I hadn't eaten that day. And this was like 3 weeks post first breakup of my life. Where I was quite possibly in the lowest point of my life.
You were comatose.
I was literally, I remember laying on my bed and I didn't have any food and I was so scared because for some reason it made me so paranoid that I was high because none of my friends partake in weed at all. And they're very straight-laced, and so they're my roommates, so I was like, oh, they're gonna, like, judge me really, really harshly because, like, I'm taking edibles, because, you know, my ex broke up with me, and I've been drinking a lot since my ex broke up with me, so I was like, they're gonna judge me. I was laying on my bed, and I was watching fucking Keith Eats Everything, you know, Keith from, was it Keith Eats Everything? Is that who it is? I think it is. From the Try Guys? Where, it's this guy who eats everything on a menu. He ate everything off of the Domino's menu, and he, like, rates it on a scale of, like, 1 to 10. And words can't express how badly I wanted Domino's in that moment. I was crying because I wanted Domino's so bad, and I was so high.
They deliver. Did you?
Not to my house.
cars.
Not to my house.
They go
I
to
don't
your
know.
house?
I have no idea why. Because I live in like an apartment complex. They deliver to the apartment complex next to me, but I don't know why they won't deliver to my apartment.
Did your apartment get blacklisted for something? You should
honestly, they
you should
could've
give them a
been.
call. You should give them a call and ask because this
Why
is
the
unacceptable.
fuck would you deliver here?
Yeah.
There's very likely that they blacklisted my apartment complex because my apartment complex is known to be like the worst in terms of like partiers. Like just cars will get fucking trashed. Like everything gets trashed.
Domino's man's gonna get gerbiled.
Exactly. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced this while you were partaking, but the time going so fucking slow. Like, I was watching one video, and it was like, you know, they're long, they're like 45 minutes long, right? I thought I was there for 7 hours, and I was like, when the fuck is this gonna stop? I can't do this
Is it
anymore.
getting longer?
Yeah, dude, because I kept looking at the TV and I was like, it's gotta be a different episode. How many episodes have I watched now at this point? And it wasn't. It was the same one. And it had only been like 20 minutes.
God.
I was so fucking high. And I was alone. I was scared.
Boy, howdy. Yeah, that's a lot. That I don't think I've ever even been close to that. That's edibles don't do shit for me. That's one thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you had like 100 milligram one, right?
Nothing. Yeah,
Nothing?
it was a delicious churro chocolate bar.
Ooh.
It was really good. No, I mean, like one of the like weed or not, it was one of the best chocolate bars I've ever had. But I was like sitting there fucking twiddling my thumbs, and I'm like,
When's it gonna hit?
because every once in a while, sometimes I do, but then this one was just like, no. And yeah, but it has to be like it's got to be 100 or more, or it's just not gonna. It just will not do shit. Some people just apparently have got a crazy tolerance. I don't know what the deal is.
That is fucking crazy.
Luckily, everything has become legalized in Minnesota. So in a couple years, I'll figure it out. I'll experiment some more and find some good shit. Because then I won't have to drive 3 hours to go, or 2 hours, 2 hours both ways. Whatever. Anyway, it's a drive. It's a lovely drive. Michigan's a beautiful state, but Wisconsin's a fucking shitty state with one single lane that you have to go fucking like 60 on or something. And
that's annoying.
I think the speed limit is either 55 or 60, so people will either be going like 60 or 65, and it's like, oh my god, go a little bit faster. Holy fuck.
Please, I'm begging.
In one very specific way, I am the exact same person I was years ago, and that is behind the wheel of a car, where I might even be worse. If there's ever a point in my life where you hear that I've committed a murder, yes, it was because it was a road rage incident. Because holy fuck, I want to drive people off the road sometimes. They are so stupid. Earlier today, oh my god, this person. So there's when you're going across the bridge, there's 2 lanes. You know.
Oh,
There's two lanes going either way, and I just said bridge.
the bridge.
Bridge.
Yeah, the one with 2 lanes.
So you got 2 lanes going went there, 2 lanes coming back, and so
It's 4
I was
lanes.
I-
Jesus.
well, 4 lanes total. It's a big bridge. It's 2 lanes.
Shit together.
Yeah, it's a big bridge. We're bridge people here. It's like our thing. Duluth is known for
I
our
think our
bridge.
smallest bridge is like
We
3
love
lanes.
bridges.
Wow.
Wow, everything
each
bigger in
side.
Texas. Huh?
Yeehaw, partner.
You and your
Whatever.
big bridges.
A bit too big for your bridges.
My bridges only have 2 lanes, but you know what? We make do.
Hey, sometimes
Well-
we even have bridges with 1 lane.
Yo.
It's not about size; it's how you use it.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. The Oliver Bridge has a train track above it. Otherwise, it will be a single lane, and so it's like double up.
Double up.
BB.
So anyway, this old fuck.
This bridge is 2 lanes.
I was merging into the right lane or the right lane,
Lanes
and
are very important.
there was like a semi truck in the left lane, and then the guy who fucking 400 years old, I think, driving behind them, and as I'm merging, he decides, oh, I'm going to the right lane, and he switches and he moves over, and then he stays fucking right next, and it's this slow ass fucking truck and this 800-year-old man with this fucking big, he's one of those guys with those biggest fucking goggles, and you're like, fuck you, you shouldn't be allowed to drive. Why don't you just go die already? And and that's where he stayed the entire fucking bridge, this 2-mile long bridge. He's just fucking just fucking putzing, and I'm like, I'm on his ass the entire time, of course, because I just have a problem. Though
Angry.
I'm luckily not one of those people who like honks and flashes my lights and shit though.
I was about to say, I was like, why didn't you just flash your lights or something?
I should have
I'll flash
honestly.
my
I
lights.
don't know. I don't.
I don't know why. Nothing fucking pisses me off more when I'm driving than somebody flashing their fucking lights at me. If you're gonna fucking talk to me like that through your car, fucking honk at me. No balls, bitch. I hate it when people flash their lights.
Yeah, you
They're
gotta
so
honk,
pussy about it.
honk, then honk and flash. That's the real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking let me have it, dude. Otherwise, fuck off.
My biggest pet peeve when driving is whenever you're at a 4-way stop, and then like the person across from you goes, and most of the time they have tinted windows, and so you barely see it, and then they're just like sitting there all mad at you for not going whenever they got there first. And I'm like, first off, that is one of the worst things you could possibly do, because that could cause me to wreck if I go like, oh, that person across there, that guy said it was okay for me to go. But the
Yeah.
person over in the right lane's like, well, I should go. And then he hits me, and I was like, well, the other guy told me it was okay. And the cop will be like, why did you listen to some rando in a truck? Because fuck trucks.
Yes.
trucks.
Fuck
trucks.
trucks. Because then later on I got cut off by some fucking truck doing some similar shit, driving slow, being in the way, annoying, hate them. Fuck trucks.
Yeah. So anytime I go to a stop sign now, and then somebody waves, I just like, if I was about to go, I
Just
stop.
shoot them.
I stop, park my
You're in
car.
Texas, just shoot him.
Have you guys ever been in one of
legal,
those
yeah.
instances where somebody does that, and so you're like, oh,
Somebody
okay, I
just
guess I'll
shoots
go.
the other driver.
Yeah, exactly. There's just a fucking homicide in front of you.
As you're turning lane, you're like,
Why do you have that readily available?
I painted it the other day. It was all black, and now it's silver.
But like, you'll go a little bit, and then they'll start going because they didn't think that you were gonna go. So you stop, and then you start going again because they stopped, and then they start going again because you stopped. The amount of times that I've been in that, because like in my hometown is very small. It's only like 15,000 people, and so everybody was always trying to be super courteous and super nice, and so it's just like, oh my fucking god,
Damn it, Jill, just go.
just fucking go already. Yeah, that's what we should have done. Terry, what are you partaking in? Is that a vape?
No. What are you talking about?
He just has a new setup that says fog machines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his internal fog
I am
machine.
the fog machine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, sex up the joint,
Sex up the joint.
Yeah, make it a little hotter in there,
You don't need to make it hotter. You're already hot enough.
Yeah, except watch this. Yeah?
There we go.
Yeah, that's right.
So if somebody wrote the script for you for a comic script for you, would that help your process so you didn't have to think about the story? Or
I love where this is going.
Yeah, you know, yeah, probably. I could draw someone else's script, I think.
Okay, because I have a comic script that I was writing a book, and then I decided, you know what, this would probably be better as a comic, and so I started changing it over to a comic.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I'll tell everyone, everything is better as a comic. Everything. I found a comic book
So much
cookbook
less
a couple weeks ago, or months ago. Perfect. What it's the perfect way to teach someone how to cook is a sequence of images or a sequence of panels with a combination of words and images telling you exactly what you need to fucking do.
You're exactly fucking right, because when I get a fucking piece of furniture, right, and it's in the box and it comes out and it gives me written instructions, I want to massacre like
Yeah.
a town.
Give me pictures or give me depth.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. Then
I can fucking figure it out. I'm a monkey.
You give me pictures. It's pretty good. That's not bad. I like to be able to see.
Better than just words.
You give me words. Okay, I guess I'll be able to figure it out. I'm not completely incompetent. Oh my god. You merge them together like that sweet Reese's peanut butter cup it is. You make a combination of words and pictures, and boom, you got magic. And that's why I love comics.
It's the best of both worlds, really.
That's the thing. That is literally it. It's just I my biggest problem with my channel right now is I'm not smart enough to convey all of what I feel about comics and like how big I feel like they are and how like interesting I think they can be, and I'm just like you know.
You stuck in a box? Are you a mime now, Kitt?
No, they're about this big, right?
8.5 by 11.
But like, no, think about this. So you have panel 1. You have a guy. He's got an axe and he's swinging up, and there's another guy in front of him who's like, ah! And then the next panel, far away shot, the city, and like you hear there's like a distant scream, but there's so much that can fucking happen in that gutter in between. And all of that is in your head as you're reading it, because you see the first panel of him reaching up with the axe, the next panel, the scream, you in your head go whack, and you kill that fucking other character in your own head, and that's huge. That's infinite. That's the world. That's incredible shit. You know,
It leaves it up to the imagination.
that is seriously like I was reading Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud, and that he made that exact point, and that was like blew my fucking mind, because I'd had that book since I was like 9 or something, and I 9-year-olds don't understand shit, but like I'm a big boy now, and I do understand things a little bit more. So I reread it a couple years ago. It was last summer, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, I've made a horrible mistake. I'm graduating with a theater degree, and I've been just shifting my whole life to make movies, and I don't fucking want to. I want to make comics. Oh fuck. So but the last year has been just a huge pivot. It's like, oh shit, I really put all my eggs in the wrong basket. But it kind of worked out, because like I have a bunch of shit now, like that I can use to make stuff, like
Yeah.
microphones and cameras and things. So that's nice, I guess. I swear to God, if the fucking Republicans,
Oh boy.
Wow.
Whoa! You're talking about Texas here.
if they don't let Joe Biden cancel my student debt,
I'm gonna fucking.
Oh,
I won't actually commit any crimes, but boy howdy, I'm gonna be very upset. And also, you'll probably ruin my fucking life, so please don't.
I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter.
Yeah, and I'll put a big fuck you at the bottom, and I'll draw a bunch of pictures.
Say a gun in it.
Just a gun pointed up, no trigger or anything.
Do it yourself.
if that happens, I am going to start actually running an office as a Republican in Texas, and then just change the wording just slightly so that it seems like that what I'm saying is actually Republican, but really it's Democratic. Because I'll be like, okay, abortion, right? That's bad. Why would you let the government choose what to do with your own body?
You're goddamn right.
let the government do anything. The government's only supposed to be there to sit down and do nothing. We need the economy so we can get that trickle-down economics to go, so we need to get rid of this student debt that's stopping us from spending money.
One day, man, it'll trickle down one day. I promise. I swear. Any day now, it's gonna
I'm
trickle.
still waiting. I got my hands out. I'm waiting for the rain.
We're all sitting there like,
I need it, please.
it's like that fucking, you know that meme of it's like all the nice ladies waiting for something, and then they put Hillary Clinton at the bottom too, and she's like, it's, you know what I'm talking about. You saw it years ago.
No, I think I need you to elaborate a little bit.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Here,
Actually, I wonder if I can find it. Hold on. I just actually, oh yeah, here it is. Funny meme.
Oh,
I hate that.
It's us waiting for trickle down economics.
I assuredly hate that.
I've never been so sure about something in my life.
Here's the next picture I took. This is me filming. I think this is about to film like a fucking Grease video or something, if it'll focus. Yeah, I think that's Grease or Grease Live or something on there. So like that's old picture, old meme.
Old as fuck.
Old. Pre-GoBicker.
Dude, oh my fucking god, I found the worst story of my fucking life. I don't know if you want to hear it or if it's like a post-show thing. It's graphic and it's gross.
I mean, yeah. What show do you think you're on? Yeah, go for it, doggy dog.
It's not live. We can cut it out or come stores.
Oh, that's true. I don't know who told me. I think it was like Ben or something, one of my friends. He tells me this story about how there was a 911 call and the EMTs come in and they find a woman dead with blood everywhere in her bathtub and a dead lobster on the ground. And so what happened was she went to the store, bought a live lobster, brought the lobster home, and she started taking a shower. And I guess she was just like, I've had enough of phallic members. I want something that moves and writhes. So she puts the lobster up her cooch, tail first, gets a match, lights it underneath the lobster's face so that it can tell that something's wrong. And so it starts thrashing around inside her because they move their tails up like to get away because they want to like get backwards. And so, well, what happened was she burned the lobster's face so it died. And I don't know about you guys, but when I die, I release my excrements, you know, when I die regularly. Humans are known to do it. Lobsters are apparently also known to do it. So this lobster scratched the shit out of her pussy and then shat in it. And it, like, I don't know what it was, but something caused... it hurt her and she freaked out and she slipped and fell and hit her head and cracked it and fucking died.
What got her. Well, no worries. All the disease and infection she would have gotten from the shit in her destroyed pussy, that would have also killed her very soon.
Exactly. So she took the easy way out, honestly.
Honestly, yeah. She kind of just got it over with.
Well, maybe it's a good thing she didn't make it, so
Isn't
that doesn't pass
fucking
on.
crazy?
Did you guys see that video of that dumb fucking kid jumping into the ocean?
No.
No? Oh, it was this whole thing like 2 weeks ago. Some fucking dumb fucking 18-year-old. He's like, I know it's a funny idea. It's the middle of the night. I'm gonna jump off this cruise ship, and obviously, fucking gone. He's gone now. Nobody knows where the fuck he went because he fucking went into the fucking ocean in the middle of the fucking night. And they couldn't get him back because they can't fucking see him.
And I doubt they fucking stopped the ship anytime soon.
No.
Yeah, they're just gonna stop the ship and look for this dude.
Yeah, stop the ship and then what? Like just flash their lights around? They're not that fucking bright. And also, it's the ocean. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's just like.
And
so yeah,
ships
he's
go
just,
fucking fast, so that guy's like.
Gone.
yeah, and in the video you can hear people like, okay, bye, you fucking
They
idiot,
say
bye.
that?
Yeah, they're like, oh, they're
At that point, there's nothing
idiots.
else you can fucking do.
Yeah.
Yeah, see ya, bye.
And there's.
So is the guy like presumed dead? We assume.
I think so. As far as I've heard since then, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
So somebody caught a suicide on camera, is what you're telling me.
Basically, yeah.
There comes a point of you watching people dying on Reddit where you kind of become desensitized to that shit too.
Which is fucking horrifying, by the way.
Which is horrifying, but I've seen a lot of beheading videos in my day, and it kind of starts to lose its luster after a while.
I'm gonna need something more next time, Reddit.
I need that lobster in my pussy of death video.
I want to watch it.
There's some beheadings that have stuck with me.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some fucked up shit that stuck with me, but I mean, it's like I've watched a lot of really fucked up videos online over the years, and it's just like it comes a point where it's like
I have seen one person die on camera, and it was not of my own volition because it was a rogue Twitter video.
I think I've seen one person die on video this week.
My
I'm
God.
pretty sure I've seen at least one today, yeah.
Yeah.
My God, that's
Man,
fucked up.
You know, people are always getting fucking hit with tires and stuff, honestly. I feel like it's always something car
those are good
related.
ones.
Yeah.
Like a car is going thunk, thunk, whap.
People in cars are just idiots.
Yeah, people in cars are just stupid.
So, anyways, I went to Starbucks.
I see you went to Starbucks. What do you got
Yeah,
in your cup
yeah,
there,
I
boy?
went to Starbucks. This is actually a plasticky one, so this is not actually a real one. But I went to Starbucks, and we got a new Starbucks that opened, and the lady there is super talkative. Whenever some coffee place opens up, they decide to be super talkative, to be like, "Oh, we're friendly. Come drink our coffee." And that makes me not want to go because it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and I don't want to talk to people.
Yeah.
I barely want to be awake.
Yeah.
So I go there and like this lady's talking to me and is like, "Hey, how's your day going?" I'm like, "Oh, it's, I'm here."
It just started.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Oh, I can't wait to get off of work and then I'm going to go see my cats and stuff." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. And then she goes, "Yeah, do you like plants?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have like a tree out in my front yard. I don't know. What are you
Got
trying
some
to
grass.
say?" Yeah, of
Yeah,
course
I got some stuff that I need you to grow. Don't touch it and don't smell it. And please do not let the police know about it.
Don't light it on fire, whatever you do.
But then she goes, "What are your plants' names?" And I was like, "Oh shit, you were saying pets this whole time." And I'm out here talking about my tree.
Oh, no.
And so I just gotta go, thanks for the coffee.
And you just left.
Well, this is a good reason to never go to Starbucks again. Stop supporting corporations and support your local coffee shop.
Support your local coffee shop. Support the local coffee shop where an emo bitch is sitting at the counter and she looks like she's so disgruntled to see you.
Coffee shops is a northern thing. In Texas, you don't have that.
Well, then maybe move.
I want
Yeah.
to. I hate Texas. It's the worst.
Move to New York City.
Oh, big New York. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Say, mention, bring up?
No.
Oh, every episode that we do, I'm gonna have a different hat.
I think I'm gonna try to
Fuck
do that
yeah.
too. I need more
Yeah.
hats. I don't have enough hair
Yeah.
to support.
Like I was going between my Texas Rangers Waterburger hat, or the City Connect hat. So I went with City Connect because it was matching my fit. So next episode, I'll be wearing my Waterburger hat with a Waterburger jersey on.
We're getting a Whataburger in my town.
I know, it's terrible. Waterburger went out of Texas and it's gone downhill.
They went out of Texas?
Yeah, it's like owning somebody in Illinois or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
blowing
Riot.
your mind?
You should light them on fire.
Throw a
Yeah.
fire like Canada.
Fuck Whataburger. Me and my homies hate Whataburger.
Yeah, I tried gerbling them, but
I'm pretty sure gerbling is a sexual act as well.
Yeah.
Gerbil.
David
Canada.
Duchovny
That'll
do that?
suffocate the fire enough.
Like I could be wrong.
I think it's the guy from X Files, David Duchovny. I think he does that.
So yeah, don't threaten to gerbil some.
So anyway,
I'm
I didn't really.
I
God, this is not
apologize
how
for
I thought
everything
this
I've
episode
said.
was gonna go. But here we are with another fucking doozy, huh? Anyway,
Go gerbil
If you-
yourself, America.
Or do. We can't tell you what to do.
hey,
This is America.
do whatever
you
you
can do whatever
want.
you want.
It's a
Set
free
Canada
country.
On fire.
It's all chaos. Do whatever you want. Which could very well, if you'd like, it could include liking the video on YouTube or subscribing on YouTube or whatever you do on podcast services. Do you just subscribe on there too? I think you do.
Watch
all
our
that stuff.
various YouTube accoutrement.
Basically, I'm
We
just saying,
can-
like, yeah, you the content it exists, and then you follow the spot where it exists. You see,
It's not really, but kind of without us constantly interrupting your outro.
We're back, baby.
no, honestly, I'm.
Back in fucking business.
The only thing is, next episode I would like us to have
Kitt, what
more of
beer are you
like a
drinking?
smidge more structure, so
Oh.
that we can have something more consistent, so people can
I'm
come
drinking,
back every week and have something they can kind of look forward to.
Oh, look at you! Oh,
But-
Sinatra.
Scottish
I bet
ale,
that's
yeah.
good.
Until then, well,
Yeah, I got a
And,
IPA
well,
here.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm
That's pretty
drinking
good. It's pretty
Fanta.
good.
so
I also got
Fancy.
some
where
bottled
was
water from
I?
the grocery store. You know.
Oh, I have my coffee, and then I also have water, and
Bye,
I like.
everyone.
Do you know what? I was being courteous, and I was letting. It's like plasticky stuff.
Ooh.
We do
Yeah,
new
that way it's not
episodes
like
of Not
metal,
Really
that
But
way it
Kinda
doesn't make a whole lot of noise.
on the third Wednesday of every
I
month.
Tell ya.
That way
It's
Terry
a
doesn't have to cut out like everything I say.
Hump Day podcast,
Hump
which I think
Day.
really, God, that was such a fucking genius revelation you made last episode, Chris. That if we do it on the third Wednesday, it's a big old hump cast right in the middle of the month.
Welcome to Humpcast.
Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know.
Oh, should we introduce ourselves for this podcast?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so,
just-
still
Are
in
we
the
starting
so
it
let's do
yet,
the intro real
or-
quick, yeah, and then we'll start the podcast.
Remember
Oh.
when way back when on the OG Brewcast when we used to have Kitt play us in on a ukulele?
I was just like radio shows. They do like sound bites and like radio like zzz,
Do.
wow.
I think you should get one of those Minecraft animation entrances with like the big block text and like the Minecraft guy like doing turns and jumps and stuff like that, fighting off a skeleton.
Just badly animated.
Wait, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
I
What
know
do
what
you
you're talking
mean?
about. I know
Thank you.
exactly what
Wait,
she's talking
no,
about.
okay, well then what is it? I'm not.
I'll link it to you after.
Wait, so
It's like a Minecraft. It was like there was a while there was some website where you could like upload a Minecraft your Minecraft skin, and it's a horrible block animation
Yeah.
of your dude being like, I think I actually used one as a YouTube intro for a while, like way back when I first started.
oh my.
It was god awful.
Have we ended the podcast, or are we still?
Wait, did we start the podcast?
Did I do the
Terry
intro
said
or
that-
outro then, or whatever we're doing? What's
Bye
happening?
everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow
Hello
us
everyone,
on OnlyFans.
welcome to our podcast.
Hey, everyone, welcome to Not Really But Kinda.
Welcome to Not Really But Kinda. That was just the intro.
I'm lessons
Buckle
learned.
in, boys and girls. I want to
That
tell
was
you
some cold
about
open.
our YouTube history again.
Well,
Well, here at GoBicker, you are.
Go
No,
bigger,
you
go
can
Go
home.
big or go home.
You saw we were before, and we're just slightly better, so people can change.
We're slightly better. Not
Slightly.
really. But kinda.
What kinda?
But kinda.
What kinda?
But kinda.
The end.